I'm Christine Olivieri, your paleo practitioner. And the subject of today's video lesson is to be careful where you get your health information from. This is a huge problem, as people often get their information from very unreliable sources. The best sources of health information, of course, is the results of unbiased, randomly controlled research studies using human subjects. And I try to give you information based on that only. However, there's a lot of biased studies that are done out there and a lot of misinterpretation of good research study results by the time it gets to the public. You see, corporate America is taking over the world. That can't be a surprise to you. Money talks is more than just a saying. It can buy your loyalty, your alliances, and put your health at risk. And even the people who give you your health information, like your medical practitioner, are they getting the results and getting paid for what they tell you? Even our government is not immune to selling out to corporate America and corporate money, just like your medical provider. So do not blindly rely on mass media to get your health information. You may see results in the news that are very alarming. But many of these teaser headlines will actually not have very significant results if you read the fine print. So be very skeptical. And that's why you may feel that the headlines for study results that you see are often conflicting one another. Even my beloved American Diabetes Association and the American Heart Association have been known recently to form alliances with the food industry. They take money, which they desperately need to stay functioning, from those who have money, which is those corporate industry and the food industry. Unfortunately, the food industry conducts its own research, which is terribly biased. This means it is not based on evidence. The results are yielding whatever they want them to yield. The mere exposure effect is a phenomenon that says that if you hear it enough, it becomes accepted as true, regardless of the real evidence. Very often, if you see the terms council or institute in a name, this is a red flag. It may not be the most legitimate source of unbiased information. Did you know that a research study, if you will, from the National Dairy Council says that kids that drink flavored milk do not consume significantly more sugar than kids who do not drink milk? Well, what are these other kids drinking? Soda? Juice? Of course that's going to be higher in sugar, but you've got to have a fair fight. It's got to be kids who drink milk and kids who drink water. You must be specific about what these other kids are drinking. So since humans are not designed to drink milk throughout our lifetime, why would the National Dairy Council say drinking 3 servings a day of low-fat or even fat-free dairy? I mean, really? Fat-free dairy is healthy? What early human ever drank fat-free dairy? What early human ever drank dairy? Why? Money. They make a lot of money on the dairy products that you buy. So don't we all accept the health benefits of consuming dairy products as axiomatic? That means accepted as true. That's because we get bombarded with lots of misinformation, a lot. Even our doctors are buying into it, telling us that this is what we need to do. In 2013, the American Dietetic Association offered courses to the nutritional professionals funded by Kraft Foods, the National Cattlemen's Beef Association, ConAgra Foods, General Mills, and PepsiCo. Do you think they taught a little bit of biased information, teaching nutritional professionals that they should eat things that are made with grains and dairy and grocery store beef? Yeah, of course. They actually taught sugar is not a health problem, even in our children. Artificial sugars are safe, even for our children. The Institute of Medicine, the IOM, is too restrictive for school nutrition. And by the way, I understand that the Institute of Medicine does use the word institute. However, this is an organization that has been around a very long time. Well, you can believe that artificial sweeteners are not safe, despite what Coca-Cola wants you to believe, because the industry pays for this science. Don't be fooled. The Federal Dietary Guidelines for Americans is based on flawed research, biased research, yet it is embedded in our culture due to the mere exposure effect. We trust this government entity, but we shouldn't, and I'm going to tell you why. The United States Department of Agriculture, the USDA, was found to have more than 50% of their board members with financial ties to meat, dairy, and egg producers. They are conflict of interest affiliations with food and dairy companies. This means they get paid to say what the food companies want them to say. You still want to listen to their paid ads? It is not best to listen to governmental dietary advice. They are not the experts in what you should be eating. Do you believe the government wants you to be very healthy? They want to put money in their pockets. It is best to listen to legitimate healthcare professionals who read legitimate research results. Real, unbiased, evidence-based medical research, like your nurse practitioners. Stay tuned to your paleopractitioner.com for dynamic, up-to-date, new research results. Other previously legitimate organizations are following in the footsteps of the American Diabetes Association and the American Heart Association and signing for lucrative donation deals. Recently, the American Association of Family Practitioners, the AAFP, accepted a $500,000 donation from Coca-Cola for their website, familydoctor.org. YourPaleoPractitioner.com does not accept any donations from any lucrative corporate funding, because I want you to rely on YourPaleoPractitioner.com for the most unbiased medical and health advice. Please be careful where you get your information from. This is Christine Olivieri, and thank you for letting me be your paleo practitioner.